Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today in this video session, we are going to see the next part of the story, how the first letter was written. This particular story was written by Rudyard Kipling. And till now, we have discussed that a man who lived in a cave. What is his name? Do you remember his name? So his name was Tegumai. Tegumai, a neolithic man who lived in a cave with his wife Teshumai and their daughter Taffy. One day what happened? They went for fishing and they went to the beaver swamp, and of course that time by accident, or you can say accidentally, the spear or the fishing spear of the Tegumai was broken and he would like to mend it because there is no other way, because he had not carried his other spear with him, and due to that he was in confusion. So that time Taffy would like to do what? She would like to go to cave and she would like to bring the spear, but of course Tegumai said that it's not possible for her little patty legs, and so it's very difficult for her. So due to that he is not giving the permission to the Taffy to go to the cave. But that time suddenly one of the stranger person came along the river, and of course this stranger is not able to speak the language which Tegumai and Taffy is speaking, because this person belongs to other tribe, and due to the language barrier he didn't understand the words of the Taffy, and he is now standing there, and Taffy would like to convince him that she would like to tell him that you have to go to our cave and you have to bring the other black color spear which is hung on the fireplace. So of course this person is not able to understand the words of the Taffy, but he's giving the respect to the girl because he has one girl of his own, and he's just smiling, he's just looking towards the Taffy and he's giving his smile. So after that, what exactly happened, in what way Taffy conveyed the message to him, we are going to see now. So अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, please to subscribe our channel for new and innovative learning of English language, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Please to subscribe. So let's see the next paragraph here. So let's see that now said Taffy, I want you to go to my mummy because your legs are longer than mine and you won't fall into the beaver swamp, and ask for daddy's other spear, the one with the black handle that hangs over our fireplace. So now Taffy would like to convince this particular man that your legs are longer than me because you are bigger than me, and of course now it's possible for you to go to the cave, and of course remember there is no any possibility that he will fall into the beaver swamp because his legs are longer than the Taffy's legs. And what she gave the message to him, that you have to bring the daddy's other spear, that one with the black handle, and that hangs over our fireplace. तो उनके fireplace के ऊपर उसका जो या टेगुमे का जो दूसरा स्पेयर है, तो वो स्पेयर जो है वो वहां पे टंगा हुआ है, और उसे क्या करना है, वहां पे जाके वो स्पेयर है वो लाके इन्हें देना है. But this particular stranger man thought, this is a very very wonderful child. She waves her arms and she shouts at me, but I don't understand a word of what she says. लेकिन उसके बोलने का एक भी वर्ड उसे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. But still he is thinking that this particular child is a wonderful child, and she waves her arms and even she shouts at me. यानी मेरी तरफ वो देख भी रही है और मुझ पे गुस्सा भी कर रही है, मुझ पे भड़क भी रही है, लेकिन उसके बोल या वो जो बोल रही है एक भी वर्ड मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. And due to that, the problem is going on. So we are going to see that in what way this situation was solved. Let's see. But if I don't do what she wants, I greatly fear that the haughty chief, man who turns his back on callers, will be angry. So this man was worried. Worried for what? Because if he is not listening this little girl, that this man who looks like a haughty chief, यानी ये जो इंसान है वो बहुत बड़ा दिखाई दे रहा है, किसी ट्राइब का एक चीफ दिखाई दे रहा है, वो शायद मुझ पे क्या कर सकता है, भड़क सकता है, मुझ पे एंग्री हो सकता है. तो उसकी वजह से उसने क्या किया? लेट्स सी. ही गॉट अप एंड ट्विस्टेड ए बिग फ्लैट पीस ऑफ बार्क ऑफ ए बर्च ट्री एंड गेव इट टू टैफी. सो व्हाट ही डिड दैट, वो उठकर खड़ा हो गया और उसने पास में ही जो एक ट्री है, जो ट्री कौन सी ट्री है वहां पे, दैट इज बर्च ट्री इज देयर. सो दिस बर्च ट्री, उसने क्या किया, उसकी bark off, it means उसने क्या, the bark of that particular tree, he was actually twisted and he cut that particular bark and he gave it to Taffy because he didn't understand a single word of Taffy. But still, if he's not listening the Taffy, so definitely he was worried. So due to that, he gave the bark tree to clear his indication that he is a good kind of the person, he is the kind-hearted person. He would like to prove this particular thing with the help of this white colored bark of the birch tree. But of course Taffy didn't understand his move. The Taffy didn't understand his gesture. So let's see. But what he said, that he did this, best beloved, to show that his heart was a white as the birch bark and that he meant no harm. वो किसी भी हालत में उनको तकलीफ नहीं देना चाहता था, या उसे वो प्रूव करना था that I'm not a bad person, I will definitely not going to hurt you. But still remember, Taffy didn't quite understand. यानी टैफी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. उसे लगा कि ये जो बर्च यानी ये बर्च ट्री की जो बार्क है वो मुझे क्यों दी गई है. So oh, said she, now I see. You want my mummy's living address? Of course I can't write, but I can draw pictures. If I have anything sharp to scratch with, please lend me the shark's tooth of your necklace. So now remember, Taffy was one of the naughty girl, and she just thought over it and she said, oh, now I see. उसे लगा कि शायद इस इंसान को उसके मम्मी का जो लिविंग एड्रेस है जहां पे वो रहती है वो एड्रेस चाहिए. बट टैफी इज नॉट एबल टू राइट, शी इज नॉट एबल टू रीड. सो दैट्स व्हाई शी सेड हिम दैट आई विल ड्रॉ द पिक्चर्स फॉर यू, बिकॉज दिस इज पॉसिबल फॉर हर. एंड इफ शी विल गेट एनी वन ऑफ द शार्प थिंग, with the help of that sharp thing, she would like to draw the pictures on that particular bark. Okay, so here remember, it's very clear that now she is asking the shark's tooth, which is in the necklace of this particular man, which is at the round of his neck. उसके गले में एक क्या है, एक नेकलेस है और उसके बीचों बीच में शार्क का एक टीथ है जो एड ऑन करने के लिए लगाया हुआ है. So you can see here the picture of the necklace which is around the neck of this particular stranger man. So here remember, now she is asking the shark tooth to create the pictures, to draw the pictures. The stranger man, and he was a Tewera, that was the tribe's name. So thought, this is a very, very, very wonderful child. The shark's tooth on my necklace is a magic shark's tooth. And I was always told that if anybody touched it without my leave, they would immediately swell up or burst. But the child doesn't swell up or burst, and that important chief, man who attains strictly to his business, who has not yet taken any notice of me at all, doesn't seem to be afraid that she will swell up or burst. I had better be more polite. So once again his thought process is going on, and he thought like that this particular child is very, very special child. This is a wonderful child, because he just having this particular sense that the shark's teeth which is around his neck, that has the magic touch. And if somebody is touching to that particular shark's teeth, it has the magical power. That person will be swell up. Swell up means वो फूल कर क्या हो जाएगा, फट जाएगा. Even that person will be died. If without his consent, without his permission, somebody is touching to this particular shark's teeth. But of course, this thing was not happened. यानी जब बचपन से उसने ये बात सुनी थी, लेकिन अभी तक किसी ने उसको टच नहीं किया था, लेकिन इस बच्चे ने उसको टच भी किया और उसको कुछ हुआ भी नहीं. So due to that, remember, the respect for these persons, it means for the Tegumai and the Taffy, is increased in the mind of this particular strange man. Okay, and of course this stranger now is very sure that they have something special. उनके पास कुछ अलग ही है, या उनके पास कुछ अलग ताकत है. So here remember this particular man, that is the chief Tegumai. उसे लगता है कि Tegumai किसी ट्राइब का चीफ है और वो कहीं पे लड़ाई करने के लिए निकले हुए हैं. And now this particular man is giving the polite gesture. He is even more polite. वो उनकी तरफ ऐसे देख रहा है कि मानो कि उसने कुछ अलग ही या कुछ अलग दुनिया से आए हुए लोग देखे हो. So let's see, here we have the two questions to the margin side. Why did the stranger offer Taffy a big piece of birch bark? So why he had offered? Because he would like to prove that I'm not a bad person. My intentions were extremely good. His intent were exactly good. So he is not going to hurt anybody. Okay, so he would like to prove this particular thing with the help of the white colored bark. So he offered the big piece of birch bark. And the second question here, that why did the stranger's admiration for Taffy grow? Just we had discussed that he had just assumption that if somebody is touching to this particular shark's teeth, so definitely that person will swell up and that person will be burst and that person will be died. But unfortunately this thing was not happened, and due to that, remember, he thought like that these people having these special characteristics and these people are actually having the magical powers. So this particular thing grows the admiration in the mind of this particular strange man regarding the Taffy, okay, and the Tegumai. So now we are going to see कि उसके आगे क्या होता है, because this is an interesting story. This is an interesting account in what way Taffy is now going to draw the images, or you can say pictures. So he gave the Taffy the shark's tooth and she laid down flat on her tummy with her legs in the air, like some people on the drawing room floor when they want to draw pictures. And she said, now I will draw you some beautiful pictures. What she said? Now Taffy is going to draw the pictures on this birch bark, and now she is laying flat on her tummy. वो नीचे झुकी, वो नीचे अपने टमी पे लेट गई, and now remember her legs in the air. And here remember we have some people. So some people means some of the people, those who are sitting or those who are living in their drawing room to do something, okay, maybe to draw the pictures or to paint any one of the things, okay, to watch the movies. So they are always having the legs upside, okay, and they are just moving their legs. वो अपने पैर हिलाते रहते हैं. And of course remember that this particular some people means those childrens, those who are laying on the ground in their drawing room to do something, okay. So now remember she is also doing the same thing. वो लेट के वो कहने लगी that now I will draw you some beautiful pictures, यानी मैं तुम्हारे लिए कुछ अच्छे पिक्चर्स बना देती हूँ. So you can look over my shoulder but you mustn't joggle, यानी तुम मेरे शोल्डर के ऊपर से जो मैं बना रही हूँ उसे देख सकते हो, लेकिन मुझे हिलाओ मत, क्योंकि अगर तुम मुझे हिलाओगे so definitely पिक्चर जो है वो अच्छी नहीं बनेगी. So due to that remember he just Taffy would like to give the instruction to this particular man that don't be joggle, okay. First I will draw daddy fishing. So now she is going to draw the first picture, which is of his daddy's Tegumai's fishing, okay. It isn't very like him, but mummy will know because I have drawn his spear all broken. Because now in this picture she is going to show that his daddy's, it means Tegumai's spear was actually broken. So her mummy will be definitely understood that something such like that or such kind of a thing was happened, और उसके हस्बैंड का जो स्पीयर है, फिशिंग स्पीयर, वो टूट गया है. इट लुक्स एज, sorry, here it isn't very like him, but mummy will know because I have drawn his spear all broken. Well, now I will draw the other spear that he wants. तो उसके बाजू में उसने एक दूसरा स्पीयर बनाया जो उसे चाहिए. The black handled spear. Okay, do you remember? जो स्पीयर कहाँ पे टंगा हुआ है? उनके फायरप्लेस के ऊपर टंगा हुआ है. तो उसकी इमेज वो बनाने जा रही है. It looks as if it was sticking in daddy's back. So it's look like that कि उसके डैडी के बैक में वो क्या हुआ है, टंगा हुआ है, या उसने उस पे उसके पीठ पे वो रखा हुआ है. It looks as if it was sticking in daddy's back, but that's because the shark's tooth slipped and this piece of bark isn't big enough. Because this particular bark is not that much big. उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे इमेजेस नहीं बना सकते. And that's the spear I want you to fetch. So I will draw a picture of me myself explaining to you. My hair doesn't stand up like I have drawn, but it's easier to draw that way. Explaining to you, it means she's explaining. Explaining means explaining. She's now explaining this particular thing to the strange man, that he needs to do this particular thing, but still this person is not he's not actually understand the single word of the Taffy. So now I will draw. So now she's going to draw the stranger man as well on that particular bark. So his Taffy is drawing realistic. So of course the answer is no, because she's not having that much caliber, because she don't have any kind of the brushes or any kind of the colors. But still remember, she's trying her level best to create the images and what she would like to convey to her mother. उसके मदर को जो बात है उसे बतानी है, वो पिक्चर थ्रू वो क्या कर रही है, ड्रॉ करने की कोशिश कर रही है. सो इन हाउ मेनी वेज डज इट फेल टू शो द रियल पिक्चर? सो इट्स नॉट एक्चुअली द रियल पिक्चर्स. सो शी इज ट्राइंग हर लेवल बेस्ट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दैट शी इज जस्ट अज्यूमिंग कि उसकी मदर जब इनको देखेगी या इन पिक्चर्स को देखेगी तो उसे समझ में आएगा. बट दिस इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली द ट्रूथ. इन व्हाट वे her mother is going to misunderstood the things? Let's see. So here remember we are going to see the next paragraph here. I think you are very nice really, but I can't make you pretty in the picture, so you mustn't be offended. Okay, what is it? Offended. Are you offended? It means वो कहते हैं कि तुम बहुत अच्छे हो. This strange man वो कहते हैं कि तुम बहुत अच्छे हो, और लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे इस पिक्चर में तुम्हें अच्छा नहीं दिखा सकती, बिकॉज ऑफ द कंस्ट्रेंट्स. ओके, एंड वो कहती है कि यू मस्टंट बी ऑफेंडेड, लेकिन मैं तुम्हारा क्या नहीं करना चाहती, तुम्हारा मजाक नहीं उड़ाना चाहती. सो यू डोंट फील ऑफेंडेड. सो आर यू offended because she is just speaking in her voice, she is just speaking in a childish way. And of course this strange man, now the stranger man, and he was a Tewera, okay, smiled. Once again he was just smiled, because other things he is not able to do. He is not able to speak with them because his language is different, and Taffy's language and Tegumai's language is different. So there must be a big battle going to be fought somewhere, and this extraordinary child who takes my magic shark's tooth but who does not swell up or burst is telling me to call all the great chiefs tribe to help him. He is a great chief and he would have noticed me. So here remember, now whatever the images which were drawn by the Taffy, what he understood with these pictures, that something like battle is going on, or somewhere the battle is going to be fought. कहीं पे ये जो बैटल है वो होने जा रहा है, and this particular child who has the magical powers, because she is not actually bursting due to the touching of the shark's tooth. So due to that remember, he understand that ये जो लड़की है वो मुझसे क्या कहना चाहती है, वो कहना चाहती है कि तुम जाके कहीं पे जो सारे जो ट्राइब्स के चीफ है उन्हें बुला के यहाँ पे लेके आओ, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ा बैटल होने जा रहा है. And he is a great chief. It means Tegumai, he understood that अभी तक टेगुमे ने उसको देखा भी नहीं है, और उसको लगता है that this person is not noticed me, and due to that remember अभी तक उसने मुझे देखा भी नहीं, तो इसलिए ये जो इंसान है वो बहुत बड़ा है. he is the great chief of the some tribe, and of course remember उसे लगता है कि मुझे इसकी मदद करनी चाहिए। सो लेट्स सी ये इंसान उनकी मदद करता है या नहीं, या ये जो मैसेज है वो किस तरह से टैफी की मदद तक पहुंचाता है। सो ये सारी चीजें, अगर ये मैसेज जो है वो उनके पास पहुंचता है या नहीं, we will see in the next session. I hope now you understand if language barrier is there, what kind of a situation will be arised you had just known here. Okay, and here remember it's very clear that due to the common problem of language, so we can face so many problems in our life. So till now we have discussed कि किस तरह से ये जो problematic situations हैं वो बढ़ने लगी हैं. So in the next session we will see in what way this person is in trouble due to this particular language barrier. So till then, stay tuned. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. Stay home, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you everyone.